So it's Monday again, which means you get another episode of Mindshift Monday. Today we're going to do something a little different. I'm doing a presentation today, which is part of my Idea to Income series. So welcome to the inaugural version of that. So here we go. Idea to Income. Today we're going to talk about 3 ways to create 5K per month in income. But we're going to do this in the form of the story of the 3 little pigs. So as you know, the first pig built a house of straw, the second one built a house of sticks, the third one built a house of bricks. We're relating that into the business concept. So in the first business, the first little pig builds a house of straw, and his business is built around just some really finite concepts, right? He's going straight to money. He's not really got a business plan. Definitely doesn't have a business. It's just really more like a sales organization. So it's built to make short term money. It's not purpose driven per se, other than the purpose of making money. It doesn't have a firm foundation because it's predicated solely on taking a product, putting it to market, making some quick money. The delivery changes constantly because a new product comes in, new product goes out. So this little piggy never actually gets defined in a purpose or in a strict lane. So there's no niche. This creates unpredictable sales and it is not scalable. So then the big bad wolf comes in, blows the house down, business has to start all over. Little pig has to either go find a job, find a new product, and get back to market. So it's really not the best way to run a business. The second business was built on, here we go, sticks. So second little pig built a business on sticks. This is your typical e-commerce business. It's a little bit more advanced. It's not just quick sales, move on. It's an actual business. So for instance, an Instagram or a TikTok influencer gets 1 million followers. They design a line of clothing. They list it on TikTok, sells out. They go back, they make another batch of clothes, they bring it back to market. More batch of clothes, bring it back to market. It's pretty typical, right? So there's a ton of businesses out there that run exactly like this. Now they're more consistent. They have a sound idea, but they're not very easy to scale, right? Because they're all completely built around the founder. They're semi unpredictable lead generation because it's solely dependent on what the founder has as a following, right? So it really isn't sustainable. Can't really hand it over to somebody else and say, okay, take my business and keep it going. There's no level of sustainability inside of that. So it's very founder time dependent. And because of that, it's not your best bet. So the big bad wolf comes along, huffs and puffs, blows the house down. It's 18 to 24 months tops. Not a good long term strategy for building a business. So then the third little pig comes along and builds this house of bricks. And, it could be a professional services business. Let's just go with that. So maybe they do marketing, maybe they do consulting, maybe they focus in on the sales dialogue, maybe they focus in on quality systems, any number of things, but they're literally selling a service. Now, how could they take that and run with it and make it a little better? Well, they can start by creating positive cash flow, right? Keep expenses down, make money every month. Develop a steady stream of clients by attraction marketing. There's a myriad of ways to do that. Building out an arsenal of assets is helpful. So there could be some digital assets. There could be some ebooks. There could be a blog. There could be any number of ways to grab people's attentions inside of this. But then they're covering multiple verticals, right? It's not just the digital, it's also the brick and mortar and maybe a brick and mortar, but at least physical presence as well. They are very purpose driven, right? This is a very on purpose style of business. They got into it for a reason, they did training for a reason, and they're out and about trying to create time freedom. And they do that through scaling. So that's the 3 different types of businesses. It's a lot more difficult to knock down the brick house than it is the other two because of the degree of oomph that surrounds that business. They probably have a business plan. They should have a business structure. They should have a business bank account. They should have a business line of credit. They should have all these different things that help create positive cash flow. So, how does that pertain to actually making $5,000 a month? So, let's go into that. So, first off, there are the three ways that you can make money inside your business right now. Number one, increase your hourly rate, right? We're going to go into that in more detail soon. Create a portfolio of professional services and then build out your digital toolbox. So we're going to handle these one by one. So number one, how do you increase your hourly rate and why should you? First off, unfortunately, the average small business owner is going to make $53,000 a year, which equates to $25.48 an hour, which if you increase it by $28.85, you're going to increase $60K per year. That'll give you a total then of $113,006 per year in income. Now, it's special to note that at 86.3% of all small business owners make less than 100K a year. So by doing this small incremental shift in your hourly wage, you become part of the 13.7% of businesses that actually make more than $100,000 a year. So you're keeping good company in your perspective. So don't assume that everything is all bad, but increasing your hourly rate is an automatic boost to your income if you're trading time for money. So over here in the professional services industry part of the fence, you can follow the 960 method and make this all about purpose, right? Do an HSP assessment through my program. What is an HSP assessment? That is your habits, skills, and passions. Get those distilled down to a purpose. Set a clear vision for your business. Know exactly who you're supposed to sell to. Research because you can never do enough research. And then plan. Have a business plan, a marketing plan, a sales plan before you try to grow. I want to emphasize that again, before you try to grow. And the reason for that is you can grow then sustainably because you've already mapped out what it looks like. So you're not surprised when you're all of a sudden really busy. So how can you then augment your professional services so it's not solely about trading time for money? Because in this part of the equation, it kind of is. So we go into the third bit, which is to build a digital toolbox. Be a subject matter expert. Doesn't matter what your subject is. It could be anything from how to build a monthly recipe portfolio to satisfy online busy parent healthy eating programs, right? It could be as simple as that. But you can write an ebook, support it with a YouTube channel, do a weekly Monday Mind Shift type blog, write a blog and a newsletter, send those directly to an email list, get people to opt into that. You can market to them later. Build a training course around your subject matter and get people to purchase it because once you build it, you can sell it forever. And then create a subscription group. You know, everybody's got some form of a subscription group these days. It's not new, but if you jump into the market with that and you can start building your presence, you're going to create more buzz around your brand. So, who is this for? If you're a business professional who want to make an extra 5K a month, this is for you. If you're an empty nester and you want to prepare for retirement, this is for you. If you want to purchase a home in the next 12 to 24 months, this is for you. If you want to venture out on your own because you're sick of your job, this is for you. If you already own a business and you want to add extra revenue, this is for you. So jump on your email, send me a note, tom@960method.com. I will personally respond to you so that we can get you moving towards an extra 5K a month. I hope this has been helpful. Have an awesome Monday and a great power-filled week.